Hello and welcome to our third and final men's match of the day between Northern Ireland and Ireland. This time our under-20 men taken to the court. We are just about to get underway. It's going to be Northern Ireland to serve. And thank you for tuning in and joining us. Feel free to get involved in the comments. Place your predictions. Let us know how you think the game is going. I might just be able to run you through the teams here. So Northern Ireland men are number 4, Harry McBride, number 7, James Green, number 14, Ollie Dyer, number 16, Tom Aldworth, number 6, their captain, Alex Taylor, number 9, Josh Apollo, and starting libero, number 13, Isaac Duddy. And Ireland under 20 men, they're starting with number 8, Tobias Luik, number 10, their captain, Miguel Conway, number 11, Casper Raff, number 9, Jeremiah Phillips, number 12, Adam Campbell, number 16, Joshua Delaney, and they're starting libero, number 13, Daniel Garrido. So under 20 matchup here. You might see a couple of familiar faces if you've been tuning in throughout the rest of the day. Some of the guys eligible to represent the under-18s this morning, and a couple making the step up to the senior squad that has just happened. As we see a nice swing on the outside there from Ireland's captain, number 10, Miguel. And at the same time, the other court, we have our under-20 women's match. So these will be the last 2 matches of the day. And it started this morning, 1 apiece, with Ireland under-18 men winning 3-0. And then Northern Ireland under-18 women also winning 3-0 to level it up 1 apiece. And in the 2 senior matches that have just happened, Ireland took the win 3-0 in both the senior women and the senior men. So Ireland currently leading this St. Patrick's Day Challenge with 3 wins to Northern Ireland's 1. So Northern Ireland needing something special from their under-20 players, male and female, to tie this matchup up. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Competitive start from both these men's teams here. It's not always easy playing the last match of the day. You might have been in the hall supporting the other teams, which a lot of these players have been, and in strong voice support as well. But now it's finally their time to shine on the court and show what they can do. And it's not just some of the players that are double shifting as well. You'll see mostly the same staff for both Northern Ireland and Ireland on the benches from the under-18 match this morning. And Graham Bell has been head coach for all 3 of the men's matches. So yeah, long day, a lot to think about. But yeah, the Irishmen have had a super day so far. And their under-20 representation will be looking to finish it out with another win. But if I know these Northern Irish guys, they'll have something to say about that. And I do. Just to introduce myself, my name is Jonathan Workman from Northern Ireland. And yeah, thanks for your company. And we will cross our fingers that my voice will hold out. Nice early block. Shutting down the outside of Northern Ireland. Always feels good to get an early block. Make the hitters maybe question themselves. They might need to change up and do something they're not so comfortable with. Another strong serve from the lefty of Ireland, number 12, Adam Campbell. Not the most common having a left-handed player running through the middle. It can be difficult to track the ball coming across your body. You'll quite often find left-handed players swing through the right side, so the ball's on their near side. It's just an easier connection. But sometimes things that aren't so common can be an advantage. Northern Ireland probably won't have to have blocked too many left-handed middles. So we'll see how that matchup develops once Adam comes back onto the court. He's just sat off for the libero at the moment. And he'll come back on in the front court again. Both teams just exchanging service faults here. Hoping to get some early momentum, but just stifled a little bit by a couple of errors into the net. Sometimes we talk about good errors. If you're going to make an error, you at least want to serve it tough over the net. There's always an opportunity for the other team to take the ball, even if it's going out. But if the ball's into the net, there's no chance the point's over. As we see a nice extended rally here. Good defense from Northern Ireland's libero, Isaac Duddy. And a big effort from number 9, Josh Apollo. Just couldn't keep the ball off the floor on that occasion. A solid start. Ireland just winning a couple of the opening exchanges. A block here. A point in transition there. Give them a 3-point lead. Smart play from Northern Ireland outside James Green. Has a lot of power, but that time went for the finesse. Spotted the gap in the court. And despite Ireland's best efforts, he gets it on the ground. James was also part of the senior men's squad that has just come off, so a lot of involvement for him. Plus Tom Aldworth, who was just back to serve, was also playing a lot, making his senior debut for Northern Ireland, doing really well. Lovely pass in Northern Ireland. There's that power we talked about from James on the outside. He has it in his locker. And a smart play. Tips the first ball. Maybe the Irish defenders step up, expect another roll shot. And opens up the deep line swing with a bit of heat from James Green. And that's just what Northern Ireland needed. Better serve from number 4, Harry McBride. Getting the ace, reducing the deficit to now only 1 point between these two teams. Northern Ireland 9, serving 10. Another out-of-system play. Pancake. Northern Ireland somehow scramble it over. And there's Adam Campbell popping up with that left hand of his in the middle. Getting the ball down, but great work from Northern Ireland there to keep the point alive. After a smart tip shot from Ireland. This time Northern Ireland out of system. It's going to be a free ball for Ireland. Perfect pass. Big rip from number 10 on the outside from Ireland, their captain, leading by example. McGrail with a smart shot, straight down the line. Very tough for Northern Ireland to defend. Brings that gap back up to 3 points. Going after the libero again. Out of system swing from Josh. Little reverse set. Oh, so smart. Jeremiah on the opposite. Just saw the block of Northern Ireland was drifting a wee bit in the way down. And you don't always have to hit the ball at 100%. You can change up, get block out, earns another point for his team. Just as Ireland were picking up a bit of momentum again, a little service error stops that run. Hands the incentive back to Northern Ireland. Didn't have to work too hard for that point. James with the jump top, well past Irish libero. That's great play, number 13, Daniel Garrido. Perfect pass to give a setter lots of options. And good aggressive swing from the right side. Good in-system pass. And that's what Northern Ireland are capable of. Serve receive has been a little tough to begin with. But you saw there, perfect pass from the outside, Ollie Dyer. Transitions to make himself an option, sorry. Harry opts to go for opposite Josh Apollo, and he makes no mistake. Good pass again. Tight. Going to be a free ball for Northern Ireland. Goes back to the opposite, and he's 2 for 2. In volleyball, we talk about it being a game of momentum, and it's a good idea to, you talk about like a hot hand. If someone's having a good game and they've had a good swing, just go back to them. If they're in a good moment, let them have at it again. So good choices from setter Harry. Close call on the line there from Ireland, just opting to leave that serve. But it drops in. Captain Alex Taylor playing through the middle, gets another opportunity to serve. Goes after it again, this time just the wrong side of the line from a Northern Ireland perspective. Northern Ireland just not able to tie up the game. But it's close, Ireland up 15, serving 13. And Northern Ireland setter Harry trying to establish the middle. He would have seen how effective Tom was in the seniors match just before, so he'll be eager to get him in at any opportunity. And another kill through the middle from Tom Aldworth. It's a good pass. Oh, but they've been called out of rotation. Our second referee, Matthew, that is one of his responsibilities, to check that the serve-receive team is standing in the correct order. And then once the server has started his approach to serve, then you can move around. Oh, and it appears as if Ireland were not out of rotation. We've got it all sorted out. No problem there. You see the ref indicate the 2 thumbs up, just means a reserve, so a replay point. And that's a tough serve from Northern Ireland's Josh. Always tough to come back after a bit of a delay, whether it's a timeout or, in that case, just an issue with the rotation. And we're going to see our first substitutions here from Northern Ireland. So it looks like a double sub. And it's going to be setter Harry coming off for an opposite. Number 11, Daniel Cousins. And then you'll see the on-court opposite Josh coming off for new setter, Tom Stewart. So setter off for an opposite, and opposite off for a setter. Can be a good option for a team. Ideally in volleyball, if you can have your setter in the back court and 3 front court options, that's going to be a pretty strong lineup. And it was the added bonus of an error on the serve from Ireland here. So now Northern Ireland with a new setter on court, number 10, Tom Stewart, will be running the offense. And he'll have 3 front court hitters at his disposal. And Ireland have made the same sort of play, subbing out their setter for an opposite and their opposite for a setter. So they will also have 3 front court options. So the new setter for Ireland, number 5, Evan Burke, onto the court for the first time. And new opposite, Zach Musa. It's a better set, just a bit tight. Gets the recycle, good cover. Just going to be a free ball for Northern Ireland. You said, Tom with his first chance to get a touch on the ball. What and up, Irish libero Daniel. Another free ball opportunity. Tom's backcourt. Tip ball, and again Daniel libero throwing himself about. Another tip from Northern Ireland. Ireland with a chance to swing now. Good seal on the block, number 16, Tom Aldworth. Probably our rally of the match so far. Brilliant effort from both sides, especially Irish libero number 13, Daniel Garrido. That's the main job, keep the ball off the floor. Give your teammates one more opportunity. But yeah, brick wall at the net, Tom and James there. But not impenetrable this time. Good aggressive swing. Casper usually swinging through the left side as an outside hitter, but showing his versatility and can attack aggressively through the right side. Earns a point for his team. All tied up at 17-all. Out of system for Northern Ireland. Daniel is there again as the libero. A little bit of a broken play from Northern Ireland. Again, big credit to the Irish libero, Daniel, for keeping his team in that point. And unfortunately, it just came off the platform there and into the stick. We call them the antenna. It's like an extension of the sideline. If it hits that, at any point the ball is out. Ball still alive, has to go over. Northern Ireland scramble it somehow. Free ball opportunity for Ireland. They go to the outside again. It has been a good option for them. Just misses the connection a little bit that time, the Irish captain. Miguel, you can see what he's trying to do. So ties it up, 18-all. Going after the front court outside. Little bump set for the middle. That's a big play. Good serve for Northern Ireland, putting the front court outside on the ground, making it hard for them to transition. You would think usually the middle attack is out with that kind of out-of-system pass. But full credit to the new setter on court, Evan Burke, finding his middle, maybe catching Northern Ireland by surprise. And good side out for Ireland. They get a free ball again here. One arm stabby dig from Northern Ireland. He goes back to him. Mixes up with a tip. Isaac libero is there. Northern Ireland with a chance. Roll, but it's Doug. Back to the outside captain. Goes to the cross-court swing. Isaac in the pocket. Another good up. What's the call going to be? Finds the end line. Another great rally early in this match. First set. And now in volleyball, if you are subbed out, you can be subbed back in, but it has to be for the same player. So we're going to see a reversal of the substitutions that we had midway through. So after that great swing down the line, it's a rest for number 11, Daniel Cousins, with starting setter Harry McBride coming back into play. And we'll see their opposite, Josh Apollo, has come back onto court for Tom Stewart as well. Ball still alive from Ireland. Great scramble. Can just put a free ball in. Great pass in. And there's Josh. He's been waiting for that one. Looks like he's been watching the senior men's player Micah News with that celebration there. Really important, timely break point on serve for Northern Ireland. Takes the lead for only the second time in this set. 20-19, only 1 point in it. But enough for head coach Graham Bell to take a timeout. If you're new to watching volleyball here, both teams, coaches have 2 timeouts per set. So they can use up to 2 timeouts, and it resets for every set. So it can be a good option just to try and break the momentum. Maybe the coach has spotted something on the sidelines, and you want to pass on some information to your players. And as well, it can just be a little bit disruptive to the serve or try to break up their rhythm. This Irish team would take a point any way it would come right now. These are decisive moments now. Do we go for the risky serve? Do we go for the consistent in and back our blockers? 20 serving 19. It's a good serve, but well handled by Daniel. And there's Adam again. This unorthodox lefty popping out of the middle. Northern Ireland blockers just haven't got a read on the left hand through the middle just yet. But again, tough serve in from Northern Ireland, but perfect pass once again from Daniel Garrido, the Irish libero. Setting up that middle attack. Now we have James Greens from the right side. Playing as an outside hitter in this match, so you'd think more comfortable through the left side, but I know he plays his club volleyball for Balmony Blaze as an opposite, so no stranger swinging through that right side. And does so very effectively there. And again, we will see Ireland repeating that substitution to bring back on their starting setter, Tobias, and starting opposite, Jeremiah. So straight away, you've gone from having a setter in the front court and 2 front court options to a setter in the back court with all 3. Good top spin jump serve from Northern Irish. James Green, but well handled and just gets the net trickler, the Irish captain, Miguel. Now he goes back to serve. The score 21 all. Good line serve, trying to take the front court outside out of the game. It's going to be a high ball. A little bit out of system there. It can be a super effective tactic. Serving down the line at that front court outside. And it's a tough job to pass that ball and then transition out to be ready for the attack. In that case, it was just too difficult to swing, and that one goes into the net. So big point on serve for Ireland as this first set swings backwards and forwards. Ireland just taking the lead again, 22-21, but it will be Ireland to serve it in, which will give Northern Ireland the opportunity to side out. Usually we would say in volleyball it is tougher to win a point on your serve than on serve receive. No, it's not always the case, depending on how strong the server is. But if Northern Ireland can get an in-system pass, and by in-system we mean the setter's taking it, doesn't have to move too far. Backcourt setter for Northern Ireland, they would have all 3 options, but the serve's got to go in first of all. So we'll maybe credit that point to Northern Ireland head coach Chris Hamilton. As we talked about, these good errors and bad errors in inverted commas. If you're going to miss the serve, you're going to want to miss it long. But it's fine margins, an inch or 2 higher, and that's a net trickle and a strong serve. Our first referee, Aidan here, has called a lift. Good effort from Ireland trying to play the ball out of the net, but it is a tough move. And unfortunately for Ireland, getting called on a lift. Bit of a subjective call, but experienced referee Aidan there, and there weren't too many complaints from the players. So the score just swings back again in Northern Ireland's favour. Currently 23 points to 22. Now it will be Northern Ireland to serve after this timeout. We'll see if they can hold their nerve. And second referee just giving a nice courtesy to Ireland there, saying you've had both of your timeouts, so that's you for the end of this set. As captain Alex Taylor steps back to serve. And another error on the serve after the timeout. So play continues, 23 all. We are trying to get to the magic number of 25 points. If it were to go to 24 all, we would play 2 clear. So 25-24 would not win. You've got to win by 2 clear points. Josh is dug. What a defensive effort there. Doesn't break any ankles. That one just the outside of the line. What a play from number 12, Adam Campbell. Usually, Adam's playing middle. Usually our middles are taken off in favor of libero to play defense there. But I think Adam's taking a claim to stay on the court. Exceptional effort to not only retrieve the ball, he missed the bench, and his team were able to scramble that ball back over. That could be a big momentum point. This time Northern Ireland using their second timeout of the set, as it is now momentum swung again back in Ireland's favor. 24-23, so set point. You might be able to hear the chant on the stream from the support. One more point, that's all Ireland need. Starts with a good serve after the timeout. Northern Ireland in system, high ball. Oh, it's so smart. Just got to be careful, yeah, rightly so. A little bit of an over-exuberant celebration there. We don't mind a bit of passion and a bit of celebration, but always better to direct it in favor of your teammates. So important side out for Northern Ireland. Little hybrid float serve from Josh. Touch off the block. Big effort from Isaac. Puts the ball in. Just lands out. Credit Northern Irish libero Isaac Duddy for that defensive effort. And now we've swung back again. 2 clear points we said, but now it's set point to Northern Ireland. And that's an unfortunate miss on the serve. But that's the balance. You can't give an easy serve in because Ireland are good enough. They'll side out anyway. So we're all tied up at 25-25, going to overtime in this first set. Got to win by 2. Was there a touch off the block? First referee, Aidan, is perfectly positioned on that side and good elevation height to see there. Unfortunately for Northern Ireland, no touch called. So now back to another set point for Ireland. That is a rocket of a serve. Dealt with somehow by Northern Ireland. Opportunity here. And what a timely block. Northern Ireland, number 16, Tom Aldworth, finally getting a read on this lefty middle from Ireland. Mistake, sorry, number 16, Joshua. Just a little bit of a trap set there. Big rip. We've seen him swing through the right side. Now back in his favorite left side, number 11, Casper. So Casper earns another set point. And now back to the service line. It's a good serve. And that'll do it for Ireland. Back and forth throughout that set, especially at the end there. But Ireland end up with a decisive point. 28 to 26. First set. So a lot of very good rallies there in that first set. Especially in crunch time. We talk about the business end of the set. After it's like over 20 points. Can be a bit of a pressure situation. Going for the serves. And both sides had chances. Both sides had set points. And the end up just comes down to one tough serve. One overpass. And one kill from Ireland. And that'll do it. So we are playing this as a best of 5 set match. So that means that one team just needs to win 3 sets in order to get the win. And each set will be played up to 25 points. If it goes to a decisive 5th set, we will play that one up to 15 points. But we'll see. A lot of volleyball still to be played. Be interesting to see if either coach makes any changes to their lineup for the second set. There wasn't much between those two teams. You can't get any closer. Winning ultimately by 2 points. Looks like the Northern Ireland team are ready to go. It's going to be the same starting 6. Yeah, I hope you've been able to tune in to the rest of the matches today. It's been a wonderful day of volleyball so far. Big thank you to Volleyball Ireland for their wonderful hosting here and organizing everything so well, so professionally for us. And I know it takes a village of people working tirelessly in the background for weeks and months preparing for this, dealing with issues and everything in the background to make sure today runs as smoothly as possible. But yeah, 6 matches across 2 courts with all the referees and scorekeepers involved is no small undertaking. And trying to live stream 6 matches with live score and a bit of commentating as well is a lot to organize. And so thank you to Gabriel and his team for making sure the games can be seen and heard. And I've seen the Sport Narrative boys around creating a lot of content, showcasing all these athletes in their best light. So give them a follow if you can on the social media, Sport Narrative. You'll see it on the Volleyball Ireland social media channels as well. And a shout out to Melissa, who's been looking after the courts here today, to Lena coordinating the volunteers, to Simon in the operations, and Volleyball Ireland CEO Jonathan, and President, who's done so much to advance volleyball in Ireland, Clodagh. And many more in the background, a lot of unsung heroes as well. As we get back to the action in this second set, Ireland have started strongly. Tough serves. And a good early block, which can be so important in terms of momentum. A quick 3-0 lead, Ireland have raced away to. And they back it up with another tough serve, keeping the pressure on Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland opposite Josh Apollo, out of the backcourt this time. Doing enough to get the tool off the block, and now he will enter the front court. As starting setter Harry McBride goes back to serve. He had a good couple of runs in the first set. But yeah, Irish libero Daniel has been rock solid on the serve receive, making life easier for Tobias, the Irish setter. And we can say that Ireland are also unchanged for the start of this second set. And remains to be seen if we see the same double substitution whenever the setters get to the front court. Northern Ireland looking for block out. Was there a touch or was it the net band? Tough call. But it has been adjudged to come off the Irish blocker last before it landed out of play. So smart play from Josh through the left side. Nice reverse set. And that is a big swing from Jeremiah. Yeah, super effective. Great setting from Ireland's Tobias to give Jeremiah the one-on-one, and he aims high, hits hard off the high hands. Really tough for Northern Ireland to defend that. As we see a new libero on for Northern Ireland. With a great first pass, great first involvement. Number 1, Adam Cooper. And this time Northern Ireland get block out. Big swing from the right side. As number 16, Tom, goes back to serve. And then we'll play defense. Ireland a little bit out of system with that serve. Tries to go back to the middle. Was effective in the first set, even off the dig. But yeah, really tough skill to execute. Just doesn't come off for Ireland this time through. It's better pass in from Ireland. That's what he can do. I enjoyed that one, rightly so. Yeah, good reset from number 11, Casper, on the outside. Bit of a loose pass the first time. Shakes it off. Perfect. We talk about a 3-point pass. Right in the setter's head. And great running from Rory in the middle. And he's an option again. And again, powers on through. Really great work from number 14. It can be tough when you're in a transition in a rally. You've maybe just come down for blocking, so you've got to land, locate the ball, transition off the net, and try and be an option for your setter again. Not an easy skill, but he does it well. And it's another little bonus point for Ireland there. Good aggressive serving from their number 9, Jeremiah. Earning the ace and another point for his Irish team. Opening up a nice 4-point gap for them. And he's done it again. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Really tough cross-court serve. Earns back-to-back aces for Jeremiah. We'll see if he targets the Northern Irish libero again, or if he mixes it up. It's another cross-court. That's a perfect pass in from Adam Cooper. And Northern Ireland showing what they can do. Once again, credit to the Northern Irish libero. Recently coming back from a hand injury. Oh, dislocated finger. So well done, Adam. Put in the work to get back again. And great reset to make a perfect pass on the previous point. That swing adjudged to be into the net with no block from Northern Ireland that time. So Northern Ireland with a little bit of a fight back here. But that one is going to be Ireland's point on surface error. And we'll see Northern Ireland running with a service receive libero and an in-play libero. So back to their serve receive libero for the set, Adam. But no need. Service error from Ireland. So Northern Ireland will bring in their in-play libero, number 13, Isaac. As we see the first substitution of this second set for Ireland. It's going to be a new outside hitter, number 7, Kaitek, coming on. And number 11, Casper Haraf, taking a breather. Another serve from Northern Ireland on the libero. And another perfect pass from Daniel Garrido. And Ireland managed to get block out at the first time of asking. So just keeping their points total ticking over. And it's our new middle for this set, Rory McKenna, number 14, back to serve. The tough jump serve, well handled by Northern Ireland. It's just good volleyball. Great serve from Ireland. Great pass from Northern Ireland's outside. Ollie. And then a solid block on Northern Ireland's other outside, James. From Ireland. And Northern Ireland unable to cover this time. Another great serve from Rory. A little bit out of system. It's Doug. Ireland with a chance to swing the outside. Tight ball. Great aggressive swing from their captain, number 10, Miguel. Looked like a bit of a tight set, but excellent footwork to get the feet to the ball. And it's all the technique and preparation to give him the best opportunity of making an aggressive swing on that play. So Northern Ireland head coach Chris Hamilton opting to take a timeout as Ireland are just back up to a 6-point lead, 13 serving 7. We have seen a few missed serves after timeouts so far in this match. And perhaps part of the Northern Ireland head coach's thinking will be to see if he can disrupt this momentum of what's been a very effective service run from Rory McKenna. The last couple of serves have been jump, top spin, cross court. And again, tough pass. And that one seals out of court. So the timeout was no trouble at all to Rory. Ice in the veins. Steps back up, looking for another jump serve again. He does a bit of extra spice on that one. Forces the overpass. Northern Ireland get half an opportunity, but unfortunately unable to take it on this occasion. So momentum still very much with Ireland here. Led from the service line by their middle hitter, number 14, Rory. Another great cross court serve. Was that ball still up? Ball called down by the first ref, so Northern Ireland setter Harry taking matters into his own hands. Good surprise attack, gets the much needed side out for Northern Ireland. Good serve in from Alex Taylor, but again, the Irish libero is passing at such a high level. I wonder if Northern Ireland will try and target another player on serve receive or a different seam, because Daniel Garrido is just passing dimes out here. We're going to see a substitution for Northern Ireland here. Stepping onto the court for the first time today is number 5, Aidan Murphy, replacing number 7, James Green, as the outside hitter. Let's see if Ireland, no, don't target the new player. Tough set inside, but Northern Ireland recycle. That's what happens when you give Ireland a free ball. Again, great connection. From Tobias, the setter, and his opposite in this occasion, Jeremiah. Jeremiah said, "Thank you very much." Bangs the ball down the line. Another point for Ireland. Nice pass in, Northern Ireland. Aidan gets a chance with a better set this time. And it's a better outcome for Northern Ireland. Spots the space on the court, tips it just over the block and out of reach of the Irish defenders. So Northern Ireland will be looking for a little bit of a fight back here to gain some momentum. 8 points down in the set. Bit of a wide set. Well past Northern Irish libero. Goes to the opposite, another roll shot. Daniel's there again. Good recycle, good cover. And we have a touch off the Northern Irish team. Good heads-up play from the Irish captain, Miguel. Usually we set up the second touch, but he saw the opportunity on 2 and hit it and won the point for his team. No messing around. As he is now subbed off for a new outside hitter for Ireland, number 1, Luke Morton. So his first involvement will be from the service line. It's a good serve in. Northern Ireland out of system. Ian gets a swing from the right side, but again, Daniel's under it. And we've seen that before. High swing from number 9, Jeremiah, from the right side. High and deep down the line. Really tough for Northern Ireland to defend. Really well executed from Jeremiah. Gives Luke another chance to serve. Goes to the cross court. Handled by Aidan. Good cover. And looking for hands this time, Josh. Doesn't get them on this occasion. Solid blocking from Ireland. Good cover from Northern Ireland to give another opportunity, but yeah, just ran out of court. Little change up. Did that clip the line? Hines judge has called out. First referee Aidan has seen a touch on the way through. It's very close. Good change up from Luke from the service line. Really tough cross-court spin. And we're going to see, it looks like, a couple of substitutions from Northern Ireland. So first of all, new outside, Conor McCluggan is coming in place of Ollie Dyer. And we're going to see the introduction of Jamal through the middle. A little bit of an unorthodox serve there from Ireland. I think it was a tough toss. He did well to get any sort of connection on the ball, but Northern Ireland rightly leave that ball. And point Northern Ireland. Aidan back to serve, 10, serving 21. It's a good serve, but again, well handled by Daniel. Nice dig from Northern Ireland setter Harry. Connor's first involved was to put a free ball in. Was there a block? Josh looks like he's claiming it. Yeah, those are the ones when they land in. It's definitely a block, and if it landed out, there was no touch, right? Another point on the board for Northern Ireland. The deficit's still at 10 here. Ireland looking to have a healthy lead. Another serve on the Irish libero Daniel. Another perfect pass. The tip read by Northern Ireland, but just too good from Irish opposite Jeremiah again. As we see what looks to be a serving sub coming in for Ireland. But usually playing through the middle. It's got to be number 4, Ricard, for his first involvement in this match. And he is tasked with ball in hand to serve it in. It's a tough serve. Northern Ireland a little bit out of system here. Good swing from Conor on the outside. Ireland out of system now. Forces the overpass. Going to be a free ball opportunity for Northern Ireland. What a dig from Ireland. It's going to be another free ball, though, for Northern Ireland. One-handed set. Good feet from Josh. Not to cross the center line. Another free ball opportunity for Northern Ireland now. Conor looking for the hands on the outside, but nothing doing. It's better for Northern Ireland, bit of an extended rally. Ultimately, Ireland coming out on top once again. Pulling away to a 12-point lead, 23 points to 11. Just 2 points away from the second set. Northern Ireland out of system again. Tough swing for Conor on the outside. And a double touch has been called. Yeah, the rules have been relaxed on first and second contact in terms of double touches, but no change for the third contact. Double touch is still a double touch. As Ireland go back, serving now for set point. Set a little bit inside on this occasion. Difficult ball to hit. Josh does his best, but that one ends up in the middle of the net, so 25 to 11. Just going a little bit. No, we're not at 25. Oh, the point has gone to Northern Ireland. My apologies. So correction. We are now Northern Ireland 12. And serving, and Ireland 24, so still set point. And about a dozen set points for Ireland here. So Northern Ireland are gonna make what looks like the double substitution again. We'll get this confirmed in a moment. It looks like the opposite Josh is coming off for the new setter on court, Tom, which means the starting setter on court, Harry, is coming off for a new opposite again, as we saw this switch in the first set. So Daniel is back on. And it's going to be Jamal back on the service line. So Jamal, we just need 12 or 13 serves from you to get Northern Ireland back into this. First one's a good serve. And gets the ace. So it's going to be a big ask to come back in this second set for Northern Ireland. But if they can get even a little bit of momentum to take into the third set, and that is an exclamation point on the swing from Ireland's middle. Rear McKenna was very effective in getting a run early on from the service line and finishes with aplomb. So Ireland do indeed take the second set, 25-13. Match so far has been similar to the under-18s men's match this morning. We're a very close first set, but then Ireland pulling away in the second set to lead this match 2-0. So back to the drawing board for Northern Ireland. Again, it was just a tale of serve and serve receive. A few strong serves at key moments for Ireland and keeping the momentum. Just challenging the serve receive lineup of Northern Ireland. And it's just one of those things. If the serve receive isn't working, it just makes life hard for your setter. And if life is hard for your setter, it's going to be hard for your hitters. Hard to get any momentum, hard to get any sort of rhythm. But the good thing for Northern Ireland's perspective is a new set, starting at 0-0 again. And we've yet to see any five-setters today, but from Northern Ireland's perspective, certainly this would be a good time to have our first. But Ireland have been good value for their 2-0 lead. And they showed great mentality to stick it out in the first set and come away in overtime, 20-26. And then just had a really nice balance of consistency and aggression in that second set to pull away and dominate, 25-13. So yeah, they'll be full of confidence. Led, I would say, from the service line, sorry, from the serve receive line, from their libero, number 13, Daniel Garrido. I don't think he's put a foot wrong all game. Really formed the basis of the Irish attack. It'd be interesting to see if Northern Ireland are able to keep the ball away from him from their serve, but at the same time still put a tough serve in. Can be easier said than done. So it looks like Northern Ireland have gone back to their same starting six. I see number 17, Patrick Stajcek, is on the court. Another player doing double duty today was playing for the under-18 men this morning. So hopefully he's had a chance to recover. Good up from Northern Irish setter. It's going to be out of system for Ollie. Ireland with another chance inside set. Doesn't matter if there was a touch, short hit the net. It's landed in the court of Ireland. Just a little bit inside on the set. But good defensive effort from Northern Ireland to keep themselves in that rally, taking the first point of this third set. Harry back to serve. Good hang time. That left in the middle, number 12, Adam. Looked like the opportunity was gone, but he floated up there and made connection. As we see Ireland with a new libero, number 22, Dylan Lynch. Onto the court for the first time in this match. And straight back out again, employing the same tactics of a serve-receive libero and what we'd call an in-play libero. As Northern Ireland back to serve. Their right side hitter, Ollie Dyer, goes to the libero again, passed well. And we can see the celebration. Looks like that one just off the head of the Northern Irish outside hitter, James, in the right spot, but just couldn't get his hands up there in time. Great swing from the left side this time from Jeremiah, usually more comfortable on the right side. And Northern Ireland's opposite Josh just shut down on that occasion. Has been a good option for them at opposite. But that's an important block for Ireland, especially early in this third set. Always effective if you can get an early block. Irish captain back to serve, and a great serve. Forces the overpass from Northern Ireland. Opportunity for Ireland. Was there a touch off the block? Yes, play continues. Free ball opportunity now for Northern Ireland. Perfect pass in. Runs the middle, but Doug. Ooh, tough. Wide set there. And again, the double touch is called. That's consistency from our first referee, Eden, who's refereeing back-to-back games after refereeing the senior men's match previously. It's a long day for our referees as well. Tough to keep their concentration and composure. And the lift has been called. A look of bemusement on some of the Irish players. So their captain just going over to clarify. And he seems to be satisfied with the feedback. So Northern Irish number 17. Patrick back to serve. Good serve down the line. Out of system. That's a nice set from Daniel. And that one is adjudged to be out. Ireland looking for a touch. And no touch called. Great that we have line judges here on both courts, be able to assist our referees. So a big thank you to all the volunteers that Volleyball Ireland have recruited as well. Another perfect pass from the Irish libero. And then Irish opposite, Jeremiah showing his versatility. We've seen him elevating, hitting balls hard, but that can be just effective pushing into the block and getting block out. So it's Adam back to serve. Well passed by Northern Ireland, goes back to the opposite. Josh trying for the finesse this time on the tip, but unfortunately this occasion doesn't come off. So Adam back with another opportunity to serve. Better start from Northern Ireland this third set, as we're now tied up 5-all. Northern Ireland out of system. Northern Ireland managed to find themselves without a block there on the outside, but it was a bit of an out of system set. James went for it, took the risk, and just didn't get the reward on this occasion.
Well, they have a stat about how many times they've been pulled out of system.
And that's more like it from Northern Ireland. Harry opting to go to his middle on this occasion. Had the opportunity to do so. And Tom Aldworth picking up for the under-20 men where he left off for the senior men the match before. Just a few errors creeping into Northern Ireland's game here. A couple of attacking errors and backed up with a service error. It's tough for them to gain any momentum. And we know that Northern Ireland need to win this set if we want to extend the match. Northern Ireland scrambling off the trickle serve. Free ball opportunity for Ireland here. A little bit off the net. And Ireland get the bounce off the net for the second time in this rally. And that was once too many for Northern Ireland. But yeah, good aggressive swing from Casper on the outside. Opens up a nice 2-point lead for Ireland, 8-6. Jeremiah back to serve. Well handled. Ollie. And James gets a better set on the outside and is able to put that one away. As we see, looks like another couple of substitutions here for Ireland. So we're going to see the reintroduction of setter Evan Burke. That means starting setter Tobias is coming out as well. And Ireland playing with their other opposite, Zach. As that one just sails long from Northern Ireland. Again, substitution could be another break and play. Can be tough to serve. Now we'll see Casper back to serve for Ireland. Northern Ireland making a good call there to leave. Close call, but good call. Easy point, Northern Ireland. Both teams just trading service errors here. As we're getting towards the middle of this set, there's opportunity for either team here to stamp their authority on it and pull away. As Ireland make another substitution, Kaitek comes back in on the outside. Northern Ireland once again serving the libero. Daniel good for it. Great pass, challenge at the net. Ireland will have a swing. High hands dealt with, great position from Josh in the back court. Looking for the toe. Looks like the net was bouncing there as well. In any case, Northern Ireland win the point. Good defensive effort from Tom in the back court, playing defense. And then Josh on the outside, taking the pass after the block had done its job and slowed the ball down. Again, aggressive set in the middle, and it is super effective. Looked like the option wasn't there. Bit of a low pass, but credit to Tobias, the Irish setter, for finding that connection with his middle Rory. And it's Rory back to serve now. This top spin cross court, which was so effective in the first set. Forces the tight pass and earns another point for Ireland. Such an effective weapon to have if you can get an aggressive serve in. And he's earned an opportunity to go back to the service line again. Another jump serve. A lot of heat, a little bit of a change up down the line this time. And that is unfortunately just a bit too hot to handle for Northern Ireland's Ollie Dyer. Ball ricocheting off his arms and into the roof, which is a point to Ireland. Rory back to serve for a third time now. Just overcooks that one, but I think you'd take that all day. A couple of points off serve, and then the error. That's a better swing from the Northern Irish opposite. Had a bit of a slow start to this third set, but has regrouped and still stayed aggressive. So credit to him for bouncing back. Good in-system pass from Ireland there. Northern Irish libero is under it, but again, this roof getting involved.
For those big Irish hitters.
We don't have enough room for that ball to come down. But same conditions for both teams. Little float serve in from the new opposite, Zach. Forcing the overpass from Northern Ireland. And the Irish captain, Miguel, duly obliges on the outside to win another point for his team.
Nobody's spoken about it yet, so I think it'd be.
And it's going to be Zach back to serve again for Ireland.
I think the other thing as well is that the home
Tight pass again from Northern Ireland. Good swing from Josh.
I think it's good that they're around for the other refs as a point of contact.
And Adam is somehow able to sneak it past the Northern Irish block. After a good dig
Because you want to be able
from the Irish libero, Dylan.
especially, I mean, in Armagh and Evelyn. I don't know what the schedule is going to be, if they're going to be evening matches, but if you've got
And Zach back to serve again. Obstacle cross court this time.
in an evening, Armagh in June.
Finds the gap in the block. Ollie Dyer
They go up to the planetarium, the observatory.
makes the pass, gets the set, puts the head away. And now it's back to serve. Northern Ireland could do with another run of points here. Currently trailing by 3, 12 serving 15. Good serve in. And it's going to be an ace serve. So Ollie hoping to inspire his team here, firing them up a bit. Good ace to start a service run. Another float serve down the line. This time handled. Ireland running a little bit of an inside play. Good cover from Isaac Libero. But it's just going to be a free ball opportunity for Ireland here. He's going to push it to the outside again. Off pace roll. Gets the net trickler. And that's going to be another point for Ireland. Their captain with the swing on the outside. And now back to serve. And we're just seeing a reversal of the substitution for the other outside hitter for Ireland. So Kaitek did come in, so he's going to go back out. And we see the return of Casper, number 11, now in the front court. So Miguel going after his serve. And just long this time, good lead from Northern Ireland. As we see number 17, Patrick, back to serve. Deficit 2 points now. Still time for Northern Ireland. What an up, Daniel Garrido. Big cover from the Irish libero. How many touches is this? Straight back to Northern Ireland, free ball opportunity. We have a double touch called. I think Northern Ireland were a good opportunity to finish that point anyway. But a phenomenal defensive effort again, been super impressive. Irish number 13, libero Daniel. Great cover after his middle. Was getting blocked one-on-one. Rally extended, Northern Ireland come out on top on that one. Casper into the block from the outside, and this time gets block out to keep Ireland in the lead. As we see, it looks like a serving sub for Ireland here. We're going to see Ricard, number 4, come back into the game. And Adam is taking a breather. So Ricard from the service line. Ireland up 2 points, 17 to 15. Out of system for Northern Ireland. Good aggressive high hand swing. Cramble for Ireland. Sets it over, no double touch. Goes to Josh on the opposite. And he gets block out. Good job playing to the whistle from Northern Ireland. And now we have Northern Ireland wanting to make a substitution. Just a little bit of a delay here. So it looks like it's going to be not a double substitution this time. So Northern Ireland playing with 2 setters on the court. And a bit more of a serving sub, with number 10, Tom Stewart, coming in for Josh. It's close, but just the wrong side of the line for Northern Ireland. And we'll see. So not only a serving sub, but Tom is going to be the on-court setter. So it means we have 3 front-court attackers for Northern Ireland. And we'll see if we see Harry McBride, usually the setter, as an attacking option, as Ireland err on the serve. We're seeing another more of a like-for-like substitution this time, as Aidan, usually playing on the outside, comes in for James on the outside. And Aidan's first involvement in the set will be to serve. 1 point in it, 17-18. It's a good serve from Aidan. A rare overpass from the Irish libero. Northern Ireland chance to swing, recycled. And Harry with a swing, looking for the touch. Doesn't get it on this occasion. Tough swing from Harry. Has been setting all game so far. Now asked to be more of an offensive option. Good pass in from Isaac. Great connection, Tom Stewart. From Tom at the setter to Tom's in the middle. Little back one. Great play from Tom Aldworth as the middle hitter being available to swing from behind the setter's head. And now he will go back to serve. But unfortunately for Northern Ireland, that is just into the net. Northern Ireland close here, just unable to build on their momentum, as Ireland get 1 point closer to their target of 25, which would be a 3rd set and a match. As we see head coach for Northern Ireland, Chris Hamilton, calling a timeout for his team. These are decisive moments in this set. So it is Ireland up, 20 points to 18. And it will be Ireland to serve, which will give Northern Ireland the first opportunity to attack. But of course, Ireland are going to make the serve first. And we probably have Ireland's most effective server back on the service line. Number 14, Rory McKenna, plays as a middle hitter, but he's probably been most effective as Ireland's best server in this match so far. Goes to the jump top again. And that one's close, but just the wrong side of the line from Ireland's perspective. So we'll say good timeout, Northern Ireland. Breaks the momentum. And we'll see number 4, Northern Ireland starting setter back to serve. Be interested if we get into rally, who will take the second touch as a setter. No opportunity for anyone on that occasion. Good serve in from Northern Ireland, but Ireland too good on the side out. Bringing up 21-19. And we'll see that substitution reversed from Northern Ireland. Number 9, Josh, the opposite, comes back in from Tom Stewart. Always tough coming in at any position, but a good job from Tom. Now that Harry is back in the backcourt, he is back to their on-court setter to have 3 options. Ireland with the transition opportunity there, just unable to take it. Swing out, keeps the score close, just 1 point in it. As we see another substitution reversed. So Aidan Murphy back out, leading the celebrations from the subs, and James Green as the outside coming back onto court. That ball has just sailed long. He's been good at that shot before, the Irish captain Miguel. but Northern Ireland more than happy to watch that sail long as Ollie just tracked the ball out. Now Ireland's head coach Graham Bell's opportunity to take a timeout here. Again, this is more like the first set. Super fine margins. Currently tied up at 21 all. So either team just needs 4 points. It's a race to 4 to get to 25 first. And if Ireland win that race, they will win the set, and with that the match, and the game will be over. If Northern Ireland take it, that'll mean it's 2-1 for Ireland, and play will continue. It's a good serve after the timeout. Ball is up, chases on. Good hurdle effort there from Ollie after a good dig from Northern Irish libero Isaac. But again, Ireland just doing enough to earn the side out. And it's their captain, number 10. Miguel Conway back to serve. 22-21. Float serve down the line. And James, a little bit out of system. Big set from Northern Ireland opposite Josh Apollo. Finding his teammate on the opposite wing. And James recovers from the shaky serve receive to stay aggressive on the attack. Earns the point for his team, a crucial point to tie it up 22-22. But again, no opportunity to capitalize on that momentum with a service error from Northern Ireland. As Ricard goes back to serve. It's a good serve, it's a good pass. A little bit of a wide set. And this time Northern Ireland get the bounce on the net. We've seen this net getting involved a few times. So now what can Josh do from the service line? Northern Ireland will be hoping for a tough serve in. Goes to the float serve down the middle. Decent pass from Ireland. Good recycle. Good cover again, Daniel. It goes to the reverse. It's going to be a bit of a free ball for Northern Ireland. Goes to the outside. James go for block out. Somehow that's kept up. Big defensive effort from Ireland. And too strong from Northern Ireland middle, Tom Aldworth. After an unbelievable display from Irish captain in the backcourt. Somehow keeping that ball alive at full stretch. But good patience from Northern Ireland, didn't panic. Recycled, went again and got the point to give them set point. Big block, Daniel's there again, libero. Another swing for Ireland. That one has gone long and there is no touch on the block. That is the end of the set, just like that. One opportunity, one set point for Northern Ireland. And they've taken it at the first time of asking. 25-23. So great character from both teams. Again, so very little to separate these two sides. But Northern Ireland were able to hold their nerve despite phenomenal defensive effort from Ireland. Northern Ireland stayed calm, passed the free balls well, gave themselves another attacking opportunity, and very consistent, aggressive swings from the Northern Irish players there, especially when it mattered towards the end of the set. So now we get to see more volleyball. Nothing really changes for Ireland. They're leading 2-1. If they can win this next set, that'll be the match. But Northern Ireland have given themselves an opportunity for more volleyball.
It was 3-0 down Northern Ireland, but it was more competitive than that.
But yeah, great game so far, and I'm glad we get to see both of these teams play even more. And we have a good number of supporters in, just below kind of where our camera position is here. A full house and standing room only up in the gallery here as well. And it's great to see that a lot of the players from the teams, the senior squads and the under 18s that have played earlier today have stuck around and are supporting their counterparts and their teammates. And there's a great atmosphere in the hall here as well. And I know there's a lot of sport going on today, but thanks for tuning in to the volleyball here. So we'll see if either coach opts to freshen things up or goes with the trusted starting 6. Looks like Northern Ireland are going back to the starting 6 and libero that started the 3rd set. And Ireland the same. Made a few changes throughout the set, but they're starting with their same starting lineup as the previous set. These first few points could be crucial for both teams, trying to stamp their authority in this 4th set. Ireland looking to win the set and the match. Northern Ireland looking to win this set to push it to a decisive 5th set. But if the 1st and 3rd sets have been anything to go by, we're in for another cracker here. It's going to be Irish setter Tobias to get us underway. Good dig from Dylan, the libero. And first swing for Jeremiah in the opposite. Too big and too deep. Gets Ireland's first point on the board of this 4th set. Point on serve with Tobias, the setter, back to serve again. Forces the overpass from Northern Ireland. Nice repeat set. Good soft block from Northern Ireland. Inside, do we get the recycle? Ireland don't think so. And our first referee, Aidan, agrees. Attempt to recycle and keep that ball in play. Just unable to in this occasion. Better pass from Northern Ireland. Blocked, good cover from Isaac. Goes to James on the right side. Good defensive effort from Tobias in the backcourt. Unfortunately, just runs out of hull space, hits the roof again. Good aggressive swing from Northern Ireland's number 7, James. On the right side out of the backcourt. And Ireland running that middle in a bit of a push, bit of a gap play. Left Adam with a one-on-none situation, no block. And he was able to put that down. But no momentum for Ireland as that serve goes into the net. So keeps the gap to 1 point. Northern Ireland back to serve, 2 serving 3. With their outside Ollie Dyer. Ireland a little bit out of system, a little bit of a wide set. But a big, big swing from number 11, Casper, on the wing. Thought he was just a little bit wide there, but manages to get an approach. Take a big, deep cross-court swing into the corner. Super effective attack from Ireland's number 11. As it's now Adam back to serve, that float serve. Does that drift long? Hard to see from up here, but our lines judge and our first ref are in agreement. Ball just out. So we can hear the Northern Ireland fans in fine voice trying to spur their team on to make this match go to a 5th set. Northern Ireland almost with the defense, but a big swing from Irish middle Rory. Doing some damage through the middle as Jeremiah goes back to serve from the opposite. Goes to the cross court just a bit low on this occasion. So again, just keeps Northern Ireland in touch. Ireland have started well in this 4th set, but a couple of service errors just kind of leaving the door open for Northern Ireland to get into this set. Bump set, good soft block from Northern Ireland. Has to go outside to James. Good high hand swing. Super effective swing from Northern Ireland's number 7. If the set's there and you can hit high and hard off hands, it's going to be very difficult for any team to defend. And that is a great serve from Northern Ireland's opposite, Josh Apollo. It's better from Northern Ireland. Gets a good float on the serve and just drops in front of the Irish serve-receive unit. Tries to go for something similar, but fine margins, just misses on this occasion. But that's better for Northern Ireland. If you're going to miss the serve, at least have the previous serve in. Ties it up, 6 apiece. Handled by Isaac. And that one was close again. Josh out of the backcourt, just sails long. Immediate call from our lines judge, putting the flag up in the air, indicating the ball's out. And then I think just a little too keen. It was a good serve in, but we just didn't have a whistle for the serve. It can be hard with the 2 courts going at once, and the referee's whistles are loud, but it can sometimes be from the other court. So if in doubt, just play on. We'll handle off the net, Isaac. And this net involved again. This time doesn't go the way of Northern Ireland. So Ireland trying to re-establish this lead that they had. It's serving 6. Casper back to serve. Float serve. Well handled. Ollie has to be a free ball in from Northern Ireland. Chance for Northern Ireland, somehow scrambled back over the net. And this time the ball goes down from Ireland. Great reactions to the Northern Irish blockers. And libero Isaac to scramble that ball over. But it's always going to be tough when you give Ireland a free ball. And good spread play from their setter Tobias to find the outside. He gets the ball down, play back with Ireland. And we have a touch from the Irish defender and a net touch anyway. But just the 1 point for Northern Ireland there. As we're just checking we got the right server. It's going to be number 7, James Green, back to serve for Northern Ireland. Try and get his team back into this game. Good jump serve from James. A little bit of a low set, it looked like. But Ollie Dyer has made the most of that and converts the opportunity that started with James from the service line. Taking the risk, going for the jump serve, forcing the overpass, and Northern Ireland convert. James again goes for another jump serve. And another big serve from James Green. A little bit of a cross-court angle at this time. Good change up and finds the court. Ace serve, Northern Ireland. Just what they needed. All tied up at 9-all. Unfortunately, the run had to end, but again, that's better. Teams can live with a missed serve if you've built up a run of 1 or 2 beforehand. And now Ireland's server, Rory McKenna, Puts in a jump serve of his own. Handled by Isaac. James looking for that sideline. It was a bit of a tough set, a bit wide. But yeah, super aggressive, super consistent serving. Especially from Ireland's number 14, Rory McKenna. Been so effective from the service line. And what a change-up. He's been ripping topspin jump serves all day. And then decides, maybe I've got this Northern Irish team on their heels. Maybe I have the ability to drop it one in short. And see, and the variation is super effective. Earns an ace for his team. Opens up a 3-point gap. Back to the jump top. Doesn't seem to hit the roof from Ollie. But it's tough. That's the job of the front court outside hitter. You might get targeted on the serve. And then you've not only got to pass, but you've got to make yourself available to hit as well. And unfortunately from Northern Ireland's perspective, just sails long on this occasion. So a little bit of a mini fight back for Northern Ireland, led by James Green from the service line. But now it's Ireland's turn from the service line. And Rory McKenna has matched him with a little service run of his own, opening up a 4-point gap. 13-9. And head coach for Northern Ireland, Chris Hamilton, calling a timeout. Give his players a little bit of a reset. And ideally, from Northern Ireland's perspective, try and break up the rhythm of Ireland's Rory. Rory back to serve. Jump top spin and gets another ace. Super effective serving from Rory McKenna. Yeah, not only in the team for his middle hitting, middle blocking ability, but such a weapon from the service line. This time doesn't get the net trickler. But what a run. What a run of serves. It's been super effective for his team. As we see substitution for Northern Ireland. We're going to swap out outside hitters. Aidan Murphy coming back onto court for James Green. An opportunity for James to take a breather, refuel, reset. And head coach Chris Hamilton will have the option to bring him back in. But a good opportunity for Aidan here. Good soft touch. Ollie with the opportunity. Great defense from Casper from Ireland. It's going to be a free ball for Northern Ireland. Let's see what they can do. Goes back to only outside. And this time gets the block out. Again, good patience from Northern Ireland. Big defensive effort from this Irish team, which has been one of their hallmarks. And Ollie working extra hard on that outside. Just a service error as Northern Ireland. We're getting back into this. And it'll be the Irish setter Tobias back to serve for his team. And as he goes to the backcourt to serve, he'll have 3 front court attacking options in play. A little change up from Ollie, out of system from Ireland. Miguel off the net. A little bit low for Josh, but he does makes good use of it. It's going to be a free ball opportunity for Northern Ireland. Good pass in, has to go outside. Northern Ireland looking for a net touch. Close call, but Aidan has spotted a net touch from Ireland. So that's a reprieve from Northern Ireland. As their setter now, Harry McBride goes back to serve. Good serve down the line. Miguel out of the opposite. Chases on. Good off-pace attack from the Irish captain Miguel. Causes some difficulties for Northern Ireland. Good scramble. But unfortunately, it's a bridge too far in the end up. Keeps the Irish lead to 4 points, 16 serving 12. Good float serve from their captain, Miguel, with a little dancing celebration. He enjoyed that one. Difficult to tell if it was landing in or landing out. And Northern Ireland attempted a pass, but just with the error on this occasion. Good reset from Isaac, the libero. Josh going for the push. Ireland recycle. Out to the pin, Casper. Good close from Patrick in the middle. Jeremiah. Patrick's there again. But this time, Jeremiah finds the hands of Northern Ireland's middle blocker, Patrick Steichek, and gets block out for his team. Another point on serve, opening up a 6-point lead. Out assistant from Northern Ireland, set from Aiden. Pushed down the line. Ireland with an opportunity, goes for the tip. And catches the Northern Irish block on the way down. And nothing Josh can do about that. And the defensive effort. So we're going to see the reintroduction of Northern Irish number 6, their team captain, Alex Taylor, coming back onto the court. In the middle. We'll see if Northern Irish setter Harry can get him established early. But it's another strong serve from Ireland, earning another ace from their team, from their captain, number 10, Miguel. So we're going to see, we're looking for a double substitution for Northern Ireland here. This time it's going to be setter for setter. So number 10, Tom Stewart, comes back into the game. And we're going to see a reversal of that outside hitter sub. So Ian Murphy is off and James Green, number 7, is back on. And Tom Stewart, the on-court setter. A little off-pace serve from Irish captain Miguel. And once again, that's been the difference. Tough serving from Ireland. And they've started getting very consistent with it. Another jump top, a little bit more heat this time. Boy, that's a clean side out from Northern Ireland. A little bit of a tight pass, but Tom was able to elevate. Obviously being backcourt, he had to keep the ball on Northern Ireland's side. Found Josh the opposite on the left-hand side. Josh found the gap in the block. Point Northern Ireland, clean side out. Good pass from Miguel. They go back to their opposite, Jeremiah. And he gets blocked out. And we're going to see a substitution for Ireland now. Middle blocker, but coming in to serve, number 4, Ricard. And number 12, Adam, is off. So no libero on court for Ireland, and Ricard to put the ball in. It's a tough serve down the line, off the shoulder of Ollie. A little bit of a wide set, but no problem for James Green. Tough play, bit of a broken play for Northern Ireland, but doing enough to keep the ball in play and earn a point for their team. And now it's captain Alex Taylor back on the service line. Northern Ireland trailing by 8 points in this 4th set here, down 14-22. Good serve, Alex, out of system Ireland. They go behind. 1-up from Tom Stewart. Great cover. And again, James with the chance in transition. Wow, what a rip. Northern Ireland putting everything on the line there to keep that ball in play. Tough set in the end up for James, but he made it look easy. threw his arm through the ball, and too much heat for Ireland to cope with. Earning a big point in transition for Northern Ireland. We're just saying the deficit by 1, but still a bit of work to do here. Northern Ireland trailing 15-22. Ireland head coach Graham Boyle just calling a timeout, as there's just signs of a little momentum shift in Northern Ireland's favour, and he wants to just nip that in the bud. And have a little bit of a delay for Northern Ireland's server, Alex Taylor, who put Ireland out of system with his first serve. He'll start his routine again. So Northern Ireland now with no libero on court. And hoping for a good serve in from Alex. Float serve, perfect pass, Miguel to the outside. And that one's close, but found the court. Casper on the wing for Ireland. Brings them to within 2 points of this set, and with that, the match. And it's the Irish opposite, Jeremiah back to serve, goes to the jump top. Great serve, well handled, Ollie. A little bit of a wide set from Josh, goes to the par tip. And that is adjudged as a lift. So 1 more point is the chant from the Irish fans. And they're going to have to wait for it, as Northern Ireland head coach Chris Hamilton calls a timeout for his team. Just giving his players a chance to breathe here and psych themselves up for another big effort. It will be Northern Ireland to receive here. But again, Ireland have been super effective from the service line. And it's their number 9, Jeremiah, back to serve. Really tough jump top spin serve. And goes for it again, gets the net trickler. Well handled by Northern Ireland Tom. But it's going to be a free ball opportunity for Ireland. Goes to the wing. Casper gets up and makes no mistake. Puts that ball down to give Ireland the win, 25-15. And with that, the match, 3-1. But a great game of volleyball to finish out our men's section of today's competition. Ireland dominating, winning all 3 matches. 3-0 in the under-18s this morning, 3-0 for the seniors in the middle game of today. And only dropping the 1 set there. Winning the under-20 matchup for the men, 3-1. So with that result, it'll be an unassailable advantage to Ireland in terms of the St. Patrick's Day Challenge. So they've wrestled back the win from Northern Ireland 2-1. 3 matches to 1 in Northern Ireland last year. And just a confirmation of this result. 28-26 to Ireland, 25-13 to Ireland, 25-23 to Northern Ireland, and 25-15 to Ireland. 3-1 for Ireland. Under 20 men. And we wish them all the best in the under-20 championships that will be coming up in Scotland later in the year, in September, October time. And yeah, thanks for a great day of volleyball here, Volleyball Ireland. And we'll see you soon, potentially, maybe even at the Small Countries Championships in Northern Ireland in June. So thanks and take care.